Hey everybody, welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me again today. I'm actually going to use, I've got some decks that I used before that were really good. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards, and it's just to get a topic. It's a random topic. Let's see what we can get for today. Hope you all are doing well. I know that where I live it is bitter cold and snowing. And I gotta say, as much as I hate the cold, I love the stillness that you get after a nice snow. It covers up all the ugly, you know? You look out, you see pretty white everywhere, and it muffles the noise. It's almost like you're in some sort of cocoon. Alright, let's see if we can get a topic for today. Y'all gotta excuse me, I quit growing when I was 11 and these cards are pretty big. I'd reached my full giant stature of 5'4" by age 11. And I still have to buy children's gloves and hats, so there's that. Although I gotta say, some children's hats are really entertaining. Here we go. We'll just pick one. There we go. What we got? Family and tribe. Family and tribe. You know, and that's something the people you surround yourself with impact your life in such a huge way because we are so influenced by the people in our circle. And I know I've talked about it before, when you have the wrong people in your circle, that can make life really difficult. I've actually been reading The Art of War. No, The War of Art. There we go. I always get that wrong. So it's a book by Stephen Pressfield. And one of the things that he talks about in there is how the people that are around you can be either motivation, encouragement, or distraction. And one of the reasons is because of drama. And one of the things that he points out that I think is so powerful, and that if you reflect on it, very true, when you look around and see how people just kind of, how they live their day-to-day, and someone who has a mission, who has a purpose, who has something that they are striving for, they typically have a very low drama life because they don't have time for that. You know, and they distance themselves from people who do have drama because it takes them away from their priority, which is what they're working on, what they're building, their dream, their passion, their purpose. And that's where family and tribe can make or break you. So I feel like that all works together very nicely. And a situation came up this week. There's people in my circle, and you can't always pick family, but they just, it's almost like they seek out drama. Like when they run out of their own drama, they try to find more drama somewhere else, so they get involved in someone else's drama. Then they want to call and tell you about the drama, because that's all they have going on. Like they don't have something that they are invested in and focused on, and so they live from drama to drama, and that's their existence. And it just blows my mind because I've worked very hard to eradicate drama from my life. You know, I don't want crazy ups and downs because I've got stuff I'm trying to do, and then that just interferes. You know, it's like, can you get yourself together for a minute? But this person, the only time you ever hear from them is when there's drama, because it gives them something to talk about. And it's like, you know, you could actually find something to do and find something constructive to spend your time on, and then you wouldn't have to be looking for drama everywhere. And if you have those people in your life, think about how much of a distraction that is if you're trying to focus on something, you're trying to build something, when there's constant this over here, that over there, it's maddening. And you don't have time to focus on your priority because there are too many fires to put out from all the drama. And it's that creation of drama where there wouldn't have to be. But because again, there's no other purpose happening in their lives. It's a constant up, down, and all over the place, and everything is dramatic, and it's blown out of proportion, and it's got to be completely emotional meltdown, and it's like main fucking tane, right? Well, and the reason this is so important, and especially a good topic for shit to ponder, is that who we surround ourselves with will dictate our outcome. And if you have a purpose and a focus, my strong suggestion would be to surround yourself with people who have a purpose and a focus, because you're going to feed off each other's energy as motivation. And it's someone you can go to who's in a similar situation where if you run into a stumbling block, or you need different resources, whatever, then you can rely on each other to move forward, to grow, to advance, to build. If you have someone in your life who is constant drama, it's going to detract from the time and the energy and the focus that you have for your purpose. And you can't choose everyone in your circle, but you can choose how close you let them get to you. Or, for example, I have someone in my life who is they've struggled with chemical dependency. And they're not super picky about the chemical. Now, they've been doing much better in recent years, but for the majority of my life was impacted by this individual because I opened the door. People can knock on the door and we don't have to open it, but I had this feeling of obligation because this person is a member of my family, that I had to respond, I had to be there for them. And when I finally recognized that, wait a minute, they're not there for themselves. Why should I drop everything I'm doing to take care of their problems? They just create more problems, and then that's their drama. That's their whole focus and purpose in life, is creating drama. And as soon as you get one thing handled, something else has come up. Or they need money, or whatever. But it was a constant, non-stop, and it involved our entire family. Where, at this point, I must say I am very proud of this individual, because better choices have been made, things have calmed down, and it's not the constant chaos. But for many years it was, and I finally had to learn to stop opening the door. And on that same note, because I kept opening the door, I kept taking on their lessons. These were not my lessons. These were not my problems. These were not my issues. By me taking that, I deprived that person of their lessons, their karma, and their growth. It's enabling. If you want to go with the buzzword, it's called enabling, and it was a very codependent situation. And this person, like I said, was very close to me. And I had recollections of when they were very young and the experiences we shared together, and I have a deep love for this person. However, I finally realized that in order for me to truly love this person and do it in a way that was loving to them, I had to shut myself off. I had to quit answering the door. And when I quit answering the door, I'll be darned, my life calmed down quite a bit. And I was able then to take that time and energy and money and everything else that I had been pouring into this other person who was doing nothing with it but blowing it, and I could invest it in what was important to me. So on that family and tribe note, be careful who you let in your circle. And when somebody knocks on the door, you don't have to answer. When somebody calls your cell phone, you don't have to answer. We are not obligated to anyone. And I know that goes against the grain of everything we've ever been taught about family and friends and the people that we've grown up around and what have you. But at some point, you've got to close the door to people who just want to leech off of your knowledge, your energy, your resources, and create nothing of their own. Because that takes away from the things that you need for you. And if you're not building you, then you have nothing to give to other people. So, on that note, I'm trying to keep them short again. On that note, be thoughtful about who's in your life. Be thoughtful about your boundaries. Are you setting them high enough? Are they far enough out? Are you letting them get just a little bit too close so some of that drama spills over on you? Evaluate the people in your life. The ones that, when you're around them, you just feel drained and you just feel like you've been sucked dry of your life source. Or the people that when you're around them, you feel inspired because you've had an energy exchange where you have both contributed to the interaction and not just one person sucking off the other one. And the more we can get the energetic leeches out of our life, the more we can grow. And what truly at the end of the day, when we want to help other people, what we can do is be an example of what's possible. Be an example of how you can conduct yourself in a way to be successful, to create growth, to be positive, to bring positivity into the world. It's not by going down into the murky depths to try and bring them up, because what's going to happen is they'll pull you down. Sometimes you got to let them figure out how to swim. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon.